Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And displaying another extensive rash of on-the-spot improvisation, we have tonight the all-singing, all-dancing, all-conquering Josie Lawrence, then the all-round, all-knowing, all-American Greg Proops, then the all-new, all-star Jim Sweeney, and finally the all-time, all-wicked, all-over-the-place Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Right, well now... Bit tight for time tonight, so let's crack on with the first game, which is called Authors. If you'd like to all come down. Now, each of them's come along with a style of author in mind, and they're going to use their author style to tell a story. So, Josie, which author have you gone for?
I'm going to do the made-up, doesn't-exist-anyway Michelin Guide to famous buildings and landmarks in London. I know bugger all about London, so...
well, there you are, Michelin Guide. Greg?
Jack Kerouac, the king of the American beat writers.
Oh, right, yes, on the road, all stuff like that. Okay, Jim?
Tolkien.
Tolkien, yes, you're talking. Yes, very good. And, Tony?
My Little Pony.
Yes. Yes, a very prolific author, I think, My Little Tony. My Little Pony, sorry, what did I say? My Little Tony is completely different. And not so little, I shouldn't wonder. Now, let's have a... Can you make up a title of a story for them to tell in these author styles?
How I Killed My Fairy Godmother.
Right. Almost came into a confession there, I think. But How I Killed My Fairy Godmother. So I'll buzz when we've got the idea of your part of the story. Away you go, Josie.
I followed my fairy grandmother one day. I hated her guts. She walked across the famous zebra crossing in Abbey Road, well known for being painted by Michelangelo in 1615. And then...
London was cold and foggy, but it was cool because I was in San Francisco. I was tripping down the streets. I pulled a reefer out of my pocket the size of a huge black drummer's leg, lit it up. Easy.
Gandalf took the reefer in one and smoked it. Suddenly his voice went all high. So, Frodo, what do you make of this? Frodo was impressed, and a shadow fell upon his face and a chill entered his heart. At that very moment, thousands of people suddenly swarmed on them. They were orcs, and some were ringrats.
Some were ringrats, but suddenly they turned into gaily, brightly coloured little ponies. Why is everything so garishly coloured? It's because we all take methyl dexamphetamine sulfate.
the little ponies were making a nice little trip to Big Ben. So called because the first politician ever was big and called Benjamin.
The little ponies were crazy cats, man. Little horses with legs that moved to and fro. You couldn't even tell how much, man. They were wild. I saw my fairy godmother there. I broke a wine bottle over her head.
She was well cheesed off. At that moment, riding on Pixie Licks was Strider, Aragorn, son of Arathorn, known to the hobbits as Big Toolgit with halitosis.
Known to the little ponies as Big Pony. I bet you know why.
Thank you, that'll do. Thank you. Oh dear. Right. Well, I think I'll give you 5 points each here, a deduction of 9, though, for too many references to drugs. So let's move on. Let's move on to a game called Alphabet, and this is going to feature Jim and Greg. So, Jim and Greg, if you'd like to come down. And what they're going to do is just act out a little scene I'm going to give them in just a moment, but they've got to do alternate lines, starting first of all with the letter A, next line with the letter B, and so on through to the end of the alphabet, which comes around about Z, I think. Now, the scene I'd like you to do is a stick-up. I think you have those in America, don't you?
Yeah, we invented it.
Right, where you go.
All right, stick up your hands.
Bloody hell!
Can't you see I've got a gun?
Duh! There's a gun right in front of me.
Ever so slowly, take the money out of your pocket.
Fine, fine. I'll do what you say.
Greg? Is that you?
Harry! How are you? This is a stick-up, too.
I didn't realize you were in this business.
Jeez, I didn't know you were.
Kindly put the gun down, huh?
Oh, low problem. I'll just stick it right in there.
My mother sends her best.
No, not your mom. How is your dad?
Old? Very old.
Pa, dear old Pa. Old, old, old Pa.
Queer fella, isn't he?
Yeah. Really, 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 really queer.
So, how have you been?
Oh. Terrific.
Unusually good, you're looking.
Oh, very nice of you to say so.
Well, I can't stay around.
Yes, I know, you have to go, because you have to go over and see the musical instruments.
Xanadu was a really bad film, wasn't it?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
That's it.
Cop out.
Which one did I...
There's 17 points there. I think it's just a bit of misorder in the alphabet just towards the end there, I'm afraid, Greg, but so I'll dock you 9 million. Now we go on to a game called Song Star. This features Josie Lawrence. If you'd like to come forward, and Josie's going to make up a song on the spot with the help of Richard Ranch on the piano or guitar, whatever takes his fancy. But it's got to be about, what's something you might find in your bath, which Josie can make up. Or is it duck or loofah there? Let's go for rubber duck because of the easier rhyme scheme. And what rhymes with loofah? So rubber duck and a style for a style of singing. Calypso. I don't believe we've had calypso, so, and I don't know if you can do it or not, but away you go, calypso. Can you do that?
I'll try for you, Clive.
No, just do the song.
Going to have it on the organ, apparently.
Where else?
Electric calypso! Woo, 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 woo! Come on, everybody, we're going to have a laugh. Come on, everybody, come share with me a bath. Oh, we'll be in luck when we bouncing and a splashing with a rubber duck. Oh, when we bouncing and a splashing with a rubber duck. Oh, rub me loofah on me back. See me rubber duck going quack, quack, quack. Oh, get rid of the muck. There's so much you can do with a rubber duck.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent, Josie, very good. Oh, dear. And 3 points for that. So now we move on to another game, and this one's called Props. This features all four of them. They break into two groups of two. Josie and Greg. Josie and Greg, you... That's your thing. Sorry, I got my order mucked up. Josie and Greg, that's your thing. If you'd like to go over there. And Tony and Jim. I did bring you into the game eventually. Right. So starting with you, Tony and Jim, and I'll buzz between the two pairings. Away you go.
You're David Attenborough. I bet you...
Hello! Hey, and welcome to Canny, Scotland!
It doesn't look as natural as the other one. That's
No.
Hello, little boy. I know where you can buy really crap hamburgers.
Oh, dear, that's true.
OK, number one, German destroyer, 25 yards.
I don't care. I think the quarterback likes me better, Joe.
A cheaper liquid could clean all these flats, but with this, you can clean even more.
Yeah, I'm a YTS mop handle.
Ooh, you excite me.
Zimbula dida.
OK, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excellent. No, we're finished now. Thank you. Very good. Excellent. Now let's, so I'll give 14 points extra to Tony for old time's sake. Now let's do a game. And what an old time. Now let's do a game called Gospel. This features all four contestants again. So if you'd like to step forward in your gospel order, Greg, Jim, Tony, Josie, be assisted here by Richard Ranch at the piano, and they can make up a gospel on the spot and on the subject of somebody's hobby here. So can somebody yell out a hobby that they like to have? Cake decorating, I like that. I mean, obviously I like doing it, but is it you to start, Greg? I should think it probably is. So away you go, Greg.
Heaven is a biscuit way up above. Heaven is a biscuit way up above.
never-ending love. 'Cause decorating cakes is my life. It is it. I'm what you call a sad and lonely gift. Cakes.
Well, I like cakes, you know, I find them enticing. I like to take my clothes off and cover my body with icing. I do it because, you know, woo, I can, wow, take my body down with marzipan. Go!
Get it, girlfriend.
Oh, God's heavenly love, it makes me feel so merry. 'Cause we are all baking in the Lord's cake, and the Lord, He is the cherry. Oh, we'll take your sins and confiscate it, and then He will decorate it. Pretty soon, you will find that He's covered you in hundreds and thousands. Yes, He's covered you.
Covered you.
In hundreds and thousands.
Very good. Excellent. And, right, well, we can't follow that with anything but people trying to sell you things. See you after the break. Bye. And, oh, well. It's taken me a long time to work out the points of that last game, and unfortunately I'm getting none at all. But welcome back as we play a game called Helping Hand. I think it's called that. Now what we're going to have is Jim and Josie acting. So I'd like to come down and act. But instead of acting with their own hands, Tony is going to be providing the hands for Jim.
Thank God for that.
So can you insert your hands into the right place? And Greg, you'll be providing the hands for Josie. OK. Anyways, the scene I'd like to act out is one of you is complaining to the other about the decorations. The other is a decorator, and you're complaining about the work that's been done. OK?
Look! Look at this! Look at that! What's that supposed to be over there? That wasn't the wallpaper I chose, and it's making my head itch.
You don't like the wallpaper?
No, I don't! I don't like the wallpaper. Look at that over there! What's that supposed to be?
Well, what do you want me to do about the wallpaper? You want a different shade?
Don't you wag your finger at me!
I'll wag my finger where I want. Thank you very much.
Look, I paid you to do this. I gave you a cheque. I distinctly...
Oh, yes, you gave me a cheque. But the cheque bounced, didn't it? Bounced all the way out the bank.
How dare you say the cheque bounced? You painted my fireplace in lime green, and I didn't...
Ah, well, yes, lime green first, then puce, then black, then indigo. I thought it looked nice.
But I wanted white and magnolia. I think they're very calming colours.
White and magnolia. Oh, sorry.
Did you pap?
It's my lunch. It's repeating on me.
Rude. I'll hit you.
Don't get aggressive with me. Don't get aggressive with me.
I will.
I know Tai Chi.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Very good, yes. OK, 5 points each with a bonus of 95 million, because I think I'm trying to make Tony Slattery win. OK, so let's move on to another game, which is called Party Quirks, which features the very exciting Tony Slattery as the host of the party. All the others are guests arriving at the party. If they look at the envelopes, they're looking at the envelopes in front of them, they'll find a strange quirk or way of behaving as allocated by members of the studio audience. And by their improvising, the guests will have to convey what's written on those cards to Tony Slattery, who will guess them, unless he plays his game as normal and doesn't guess them. But anyway, the guests will come in as I make the doorbell noise. Tony, have you got the party going?
Yes, yes, it's lovely. It's a theme party. It's come as a Torvill and Dean routine.
Yes.
No.
Very good. Was that Torvill or was that Dean? Anyway, let's get the first guest arriving.
Hello, come
Goodbye,
on.
do pop round again. Sorry, hello. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Are you sure you don't want the mental hospital?
No, just pop round for the funeral.
Well, I can kill someone.
Party,
if you like.
sorry,
Yes,
party.
yes,
Oh,
do
peanuts, great. I could drink them for hours. Eat them for hours.
Yes.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
Wow. Should be a
well-
wild old time we're going to have tonight.
Not with you here, no.
Probably not.
I think you'll find. Oh, hang
no,
on, hang on a sec. Hello, Josie, come on in.
Hi, I think I've got my invitation somewhere. Oh, yes, there it is.
I didn't wouldn't invite that sort of strippogram.
No. Is Wally going to be here? Because somebody said that Wally be here.
Let me just get my diary.
Tony!
Oh, Skippy, you old trout.
Skippy, yes, that's a good one, yes, right.
Hello, how are things with you?
Fine, absolutely perfect. Just figuring the top off the bottle and then into the glass. That's how it goes, isn't it? Whoops, I just can't get the hang of it.
Oh, dear me, you're accident prone.
Not quite accident prone.
No, I'm terribly sorry. Greg, come in.
I have a doorbell just like that. I had to put it in so totally bitchin'. What a great coach at Kill King Edward. That's cool. Hey, how you doing there? Nice to see you.
Hi.
They're great drinks at the bar.
They
and
are.
stuff.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't mind if I pour myself one?
No,
right?
pour yourself a drink, quickly.
What a great carpet. Where did you get that carpet?
Oh.
You know where I got this suit? I got it at Coles and Covent Garden. It's so totally bitchin' there. You know, they're so nice to me in every way.
Oh, God. Thank God.
God, yeah. I was just talking to God the other day. You know, it's so funny. On the way over on the tube.
Have you met the inveterate bullshitter?
Inveterate bullshitter, compulsive talker, we say in polite language.
Yes.
One last guess on Jim.
I could drink these peanuts till the sheep come back. Sorry, the cows come home.
You're a man who makes no sense.
Well, no, not exactly like that. Ask me a question, any question at all.
How old are you?
72.
You're a
Sorry,
liar.
no, 35.
Liar, yes, a compulsive...
Compulsive liar.
Yes, gets everything wrong, Yes, sorry, I was mixing up two guests there. But anyway, jolly good, yes, and I think we'll give 95 points to the guests and 1 point each to Tony. Now we come to a game called Expert Translation. This is going to feature Josie and Jim. So if Josie would like to come down, she's going to explain something about a foreign country, and Jim's going to translate it. So can you think of a nice faraway country you'd like this to be set in? Albania, I heard that's a very good one. Albania. Now, which aspect of Albanian life would you like explaining?
The sheep.
The sheep? The sheep? Do a sheep, then, if you could, so you can explain sheep in Albanian. Which I know you're fluent in, Josie. And to help us out, since most of us aren't fluent in Albanian, Jim Sweeney will translate for us. So away you go.
Yo, everybody, let's talk sheep. Sheeps come in lots of different sizes. Little, middle, and big. I like stroking the big ones. Yeah, get down and boogie with a man. Shearing is a lot of fun. I often shear my entire body. Some of those sheep play really hard to get. I think that speaks for itself.
Thank you very much. That's a good word of advice, I think. Yes. Yes. And using the Albanian scoring system, you get Nurki. Right. Let's move on to a game called Psychiatrist. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence as a singing psychiatrist. If you'd like to get set up there, Josie, with your stool and one for your patients.
Yes,
and what's going to happen is each patient's going to come on and he's going to sing his symptoms to Josie, and Josie's going to sing back a cure or some sort of advice, OK? So I think we're going to start with... Oh, I've forgotten who's up. Yes, Greg. So Greg is going to start first. So can you think of something for him? Maybe he thinks he's something. Something's... An Eskimo. An Eskimo. You think you're an Eskimo. I think that's good.
But I really do think I'm an Eskimo.
Yeah. OK, so Eskimo, away you go.
Tell me about your problem.
I will. Up in the frozen north, there's a lot of schlubbers. All day long I spend my time just eating blubber. When I ride the bus each day, everyone looks at me funny, 'cause I'm wearing mucklucks and my nose is always runny.
This problem always goes back to your mama.
Mama?
She never kissed you, she only rubbed your nose. And when you were small, although it was hot, she always wrapped you up in furry clothes. So this is what I need for you to do.
Tell me.
Don't ever live in an igloo.
Right, very good, very good. Now, excellent. 59 points there. Now, what we need for Jim is something he's scared of. Hats. Scared of hats.
Hats.
Yes. A fairly common condition, I'd have thought. But there it is. You're scared of hats, Jim. Where you go?
Tell me about your problem then, boy.
All right, then, Governor, I will. Well, I'll tell you this and I'll tell you that. I'm very, very scared of a very big hat. I'm scared of a hat. I'm scared of a hat, is me. Been scared since I was a little boy. It's even worse now. Oh, joy, oh, joy. I hate those hats. They scare the life out of me.
This is a quite big problem. Yes, it is so very big. It'll probably be with you until you're dead. I know why you hate hats so much. I know why it is true. It is because you've got a funny head. So this is what you need to do, my son, before you go. Never wear a chapeau.
Yes, at least 500 points there. So now we've got Tony Slattery, and he's in love with something. He's in love with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Easily the easiest rhyme of the evening, but a clear sign of madness, I'd say. So where you go?
I've got a problem, Doc.
Yes, I can see. Tell me about your other one.
I want to tell you about this one, shall I?
Yeah, go on.
I think sometimes I drink too much. I think I drink too much gin. Then I find myself falling in love with a shiny terrapin. I like to call it Josie or Myrtle, but really I want to mount a turtle. Tell me what I do before I go mad. Cha-cha-cha.
This is a quite nasty problem. Oh, yes, a quite nasty problem for sure. I think you want to be a mutant teenage ninja turtle, do you? Tell me, live in a sewer? Oh, I'm going to give you some pills to stop this. They may make your eyelids droop.
I don't know.
But never go near the turtles again, or you may end up in the turtle soup.
Very good, excellent, thank you. Well done. Thank you. Pulled away. Thank you. Yes. Very good. Clearly that's the last game, and quite obviously Josie Lawrence ought to win, but because of some bribery that's gone on, Tony Slattery is this week's winner. So well done, Tony Slattery. And the prize is to do the credits, and Tony has to read the credits in the style as though he was auditioning for an Australian soap opera. So it just remains for me to thank Josie Lawrence, Greg Proots, Jim Sweeney, Tony Slattery, Richard Vance at the piano. This is me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And tonight our Teenage Mutant Ninja improvisers are, first of all, Mike McShane, the veritable Leonardo of the performing arts, Sandy Toksvig, the Toulouse-Lautrec of the one-liner, then the ever-cheery Paul Merton, the secret love child of Whistler's mother and Van Gogh's uncle, and finally, a bit reluctantly, our post-impressionist hero in a half Nelson, Jim Sweeney. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Right. OK, so now the first game we're going to play is called Film and Theatre Styles, and this is going to feature Mike and Sandy as a pairing. So I can step forward. I'm going to give you a situation in which to improvise. Just a second, but what we'd like is some film and theatre styles. Let's go for some, imaginative ones this week, off the beaten... Student drama class. Medical drama. What was that?
Courtroom drama.
Traditional Japanese, and I heard... courtroom drama behind that, so I don't think we've had that before. Brechtian, yes, that should alienate our contestants. Jolly good. So, what do we have? Yes, your scene is two strangers in adjoining hotel rooms. You don't know each other, you've got two hotel rooms, but they happen to interconnect. And much merriment results.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hello. Are you the waiter? And if so, why have you got nothing on?
Wow. I was stepping into the bathroom to get towels. I'm room 225, you're room...
227.
How odd. Sorry,
No, please don't cover it up. And anyway, your hand doesn't seem to do it.
Medical.
I'm holding it on just with my knees, doctor.
What an interesting medical phenomenon this is. A man who's as big as he says he is. Now...
Traditional Japanese. Yeah, I don't know how long you can hold that. But let's end on a courtroom drama.
And I put it to you, my lord, that while he stood verily for a moment, it soon sagged. And that this man surely should not have interconnected with my hotel room. Guilty?
I say nay. Nay to that. I was a victim of excessive hormones.
Let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. I'll give you 22 points each there with a bonus of 5 for not using the line about it'll never stand up in court. So let's move on to another game, which is called Alphabet. Straightforward game this. It's going to feature Paul and Jim, and they're going to enact a scene for us. But you start each line with a letter of the alphabet, and then the next line with the next letter of the alphabet, and so on through until you've done all 26. And to make it a bit of fun, let's decide which letter we're going to start with. Doesn't have to be A. Start with a P, always a good way to start a day. And the scene I'm going to get you to do is one of you is caught in quicksand, okay, and the other one is just helping out or not helping out, as the case may be. Starting with the letter P.
Please help me!
Quicksand, is it?
Yes.
Say nothing, I'll pull you out.
Today, if you could.
Undoubtedly. Grab my hand, then.
Verily, I will.
Well, here we go. Well, pull.
The X-rays! I need X-rays! My arm's broken!
Yes, it feels like it is.
Zorro was my favourite children's... I hear quicksand seeping into my brain.
Are you a sad little man? You are, aren't you?
Basically, yes.
Come on, I'll get you back out of here on dry land.
Damn, I nearly died in that quicksand.
Everybody does, you know.
Finally, yes, they do.
Goodbye to the quicksand, then.
Hello to a new life.
I love you.
Just saying that.
Kinky little devil.
Love me?
Much.
No.
Oh, yes.
That's it, that's the end. Well done, you got right away, yes. Very good. Yes, pretty obviously double points for that last game. We now come to a game called Song Stiles. This is from Mike McShane. He's going to make up a song on the spot here with the assistance of Richard Vranch on the piano or any other musical instrument that comes to hand. Now, it's got to be something you find in a fridge. Can you think of... Maggots, a great fridge... What was that? Mouldy tomato was the exciting suggestion of something we don't want to go and visit, or at least eat with. But we need a style. Sorry, I'm rambling on here. We need... Calypso. Have we done a calypso? I don't think you've done a calypso, have you? Can you manage that?
No.
Yeah, you can do anything. This is, I can hardly say it, but you can sing it. It's just...
About a mouldy
mouldy potato. Tomato.
Tomato.
You say potato, I say tomato.
Oh.
Well, let's...
Forget it. Refrigerator full of vegetables. Most of them fresh, but one little baby that's inedible. It's my little tomato. I love it so much. It squeezes and wheezes when I give it the touch. It's so moldy and moldy. Oh, I love the tomato.
Yeah! Yes! All right. Oh, well, that must be at least 70 million points for that. So let's move on let's move on to a game called Translation. And if my notes are correctly, we're going to have Sandy explaining something in a foreign language. And it'll be translated for us to make it into English by Paul. So they get ready for that. But let's work out, which country do you want this set in? Outer Mongolia. I think Venezuela I heard, but I think this is a familiar. Outer Mongolia. So Sandy's going to speak in Outer Mongolian. But which aspect of Outer Mongolian life would you like explained? Yak and lavatory is what I heard there. So it's the physical functions of yaks with particular reference to that unpleasant aspect of life. Where you go then?
Hello. Now calm down. Imagine you are in Outer Mongolia and you see towards you walking the most beautiful specimen of yak you have ever laid eyes on. You think, how on earth is it going to go to the toilet? You can try leading them into your house, you can show them how the flush works, but most yaks don't care for that sort of thing. Most of them are happy with a cast iron bucket. No, but seriously. Here's a funny one. There's these two yaks on an exercise bike. And the other one yak says the other yak, I'm really hot and tired. In fact, I want to go to the toilet. And the other yak says, you're too late, I already have.
Thank you very much. That'll do. That's enough of that. Thank you. That was so authentic, that Outer Mongolian. I'm going to have to give you no marks at all. So let's move on, and let's do a musical round, which is a march. They've got to make up a march, a sort of song based on march form. So don't all rush forward, because you're all four are going to do it with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. And we'd like to do it about somebody's hobby. So has somebody got a hobby here that'd be worth singing about? Train spotting. I think that's about the one we have done already in this series. So.
Chimney spotting.
Chimney spotting. I'm going to rule that out as not a real hobby. I'm sorry to offend you. But hang gliding is. So hang gliding is full of fun, I think. So where you go, starting with you, Jim, please.
A march, 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 march. That's what we hang gliders do. March, 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 march. You certainly would too. We glide all day, we have such fun. It's great fun by the pound. Until we forget how to land and hit the bloody ground.
I like to go up high, up into the sky. But there's one thing that's very unpleasant. I don't think anything's going to rhyme with unpleasant, actually. It only happens very occasionally. It only happens to some. But every time I go up, I get a draft up me bum.
Oh, I love hang gliding. I do it every day. I sometimes go up in the air and sometimes I go to Bray, which is near a place I used to live when I was but a boy. Hang gliding's not a hobby, it's more of a sort of big toy. Very good.
I'm an adventurer. I like to keep my many, many days filled by becoming a member of the Blind Hang Flyers Guild. I like to go for the air, though I can't see a thing. I loft off a cliff on a prayer and a wing. I'm flying left or right, I really can't tell. I have no idea is heaven up or whether down is hell. But when I reach the end of it, I land up with a flash and I make a perfect 3-point crash.
Well done, yes. Oh, that was so... Very good. That was so like a march. I'll have to take a break to work out those points. See you after the advertisements. Bye. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was very good. So, 3 points each. Now we come to a game called Props, and they divide into 2 pairs for this. The first pairing is Mike and Paul. Now I'd like to give you that, and you've got to come up with different ways of using that. And meanwhile, Jim and... Oh, here it is. Sorry, I thought that was part of me. But there it is.
Trust me, Clive.
Yeah. Such bad memories. Now, oh, well, you just have to use different ways of using these things, and I'll buzz between the 2 pairings, starting with you, Mike and Paul.
I don't know what happened. I was just standing here and this torpedo suddenly shot right through my back.
I told you it'd work. Look, a zebra mated with a python.
You'll never get past super pregnant, man. I'm impenetrable.
What do you think? A bit camp for a Newcastle supporter?
Could you have a look at my satellite dish? There's something wrong with it. It keeps picking up crap 24 hours a day.
You must have Sky.
Oh, darling, it's so beautiful here at sea.
It certainly is.
Welcome to the island of the Amazons. Are you a man?
Yes, I am, actually.
Boy.
Well, it's as long as you said, but not terribly useful.
Thank you very much. Well done. Jolly good. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think that all worked. And let me see. Yes, 72 points there. Now, let's come to a game called News Report. And this is going to feature Sandy Toksvig sitting in the studio as a TV presenter with Paul with her, and they'll each be on a stool as an expert. All right, but out in the field, we'll have Jim playing a reporter, and he'll be interviewing whoever he comes across, and whoever it is, it'll be played by Mike McShane. So that's the setup, rather complicated setup, but what the whole programme they're going to be doing is like a news programme, but it's going to be about a nursery rhyme, something like Little Bo Peep. But can you suggest Humpty Dumpty? That was a good one there, I think somebody said. So Humpty Dumpty, go for Humpty Dumpty, and away you go after the music brings you in.
Welcome to Regional Rap, where we look at stories too dreary to go on national television. This evening, the story is hot. Humpty Dumpty, we've got an expert on the eggs in the studio. Mr. Paul Merton, what do you think has actually happened here?
Well, a lot of people saying he was pushed, a lot of people said he fell accidentally, but I've got a feeling that the King's horses and the King's men know something about this.
Well, let's go over into the field where I believe Jim Sweeney has actually got one of the King's horses there.
That's right, Teddy. I've got one of the King's horses here with me. Do you think there's any chance you'll get together and do something about this?
I don't think all the King's horses or all the King's men could give a rat's butt what happens in that last game. I'd like to tell you right now, he's been a big pain in the wavo ever since we had to deal with him.
Sorry, Jim, we're going to come back to the studio there. A little bit of a reaction. I mean, maybe a mistake to let the horses have first go.
Yes, perhaps, but it's the old saying, you know, never annoy a horse, otherwise you made an enemy for life.
Well, thank God you're here as an expert, because what a fabulous old saying that is. Now, Jim, I believe you've got the remains of Humpty there with you.
Yes.
Can he speak?
I've got Humpty. I think he can. It's the bits that are left over. Most of them, of course, have gone to 7 different hospitals. Humpty, is this the final crack up for you?
That's real funny, man. That's real funny. You know, I was just minding my own business, having a couple of Ramos fizzes, when these big butch boys on horses came up and started poking fun at me, calling me thin shell, Mr. Omelet waiting to happen, all that kind of stuff. Well, I got pretty mad, and I leapt down, and they started poking me, and now look at me. I mean, it's only the top half. What can I do with this? I'm not even good for an 8 cup.
There we are, so that's the state of play here with Humpty. I'm afraid the yoke's very much on him. Back to you.
Jim, thanks very much. And thank you to Paul there in the studio. Well, it's been a flash news item. It's been a bit of a flash in the pan. We'll be back with more news later on. See you then.
All right. Yes, a lot of points there, 95 points each. A deduction, though, I'm afraid, to Jim for that thing about the yoke. And let's move on to another game called Helping Hands. This will feature Paul Merton in an acting role, and he'll be acting out with Jim, But Jim will be helped because he won't have to use his hands. Sandy will be providing the hands by putting her hands behind. Well, you'll see. Come on, get in position. Sandy, you have to put your hands through his armpits, if you can know your way to do that. And basically all I'm going to do is a situation you've got to act, but Jim's got to follow what his hands are doing, as dictated by Sandy. And Paul, you're a patient going to see a doctor who turns out to be this combination creature. So you're a patient going to see a doctor.
Oh, doctor.
How do you do? Come in.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. What's the problem then?
Well, I've been getting a sort of nervous tick.
Yeah.
Just sort of about here.
That sort of thing. Oh,
You don't seem too well yourself.
No, not really. No, it's playing me up a bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Big deep pockets. Big deep pockets. Very important for a doctor. Now then,
Yes.
how long have you had this particular little problem that you've got at the moment? Tell me, I'm a doctor.
Well, it's been about 5 days.
5 days. Well,
Yes.
5 days. 5 days. It says down there.
Yeah.
I see. Well, let's have a look. Could you just open your shirt? Just
Yes, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of there.
Yes. Oh, yes. You're a very attractive man.
Yes.
Not often you see string vests.
No, it is not.
No, let me see.
So, what's your diagnosis?
5 days, you say? Oh, dear, tricky one, this. 5 days. Oh, all those lessons I bunked off. 5 days. I don't know, you might have an ulcer coming on, I'm not sure. The best thing to do is take 2 of these.
Yeah. Oh, you dropped them out. Oh, no, there they are.
There's
Yes.
another 2, I've
Right.
got thousands.
OK, good.
And 2 of these twice a day.
Right, OK, I will do. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Nice to see you, as I say.
Nice to see you.
And if you have any problems, do feel free to, just pop back and see me anytime. I'm always here.
OK, thank you very much. End there. Off. Yes. I think that earns Paul 15 marks and Jim an appearance before the BMA committee. Now we come to a game called Musical Producers. And this is for Paul and Sandy. They're going to sit on stools and pretend to be musical producers, and they'll describe a musical, which will then be acted out, or more likely sung out, by Jim and Mike. But what I'd like you to suggest, if you would, is the title or the topic for this musical.
Election of a Prime Minister.
Election of a Prime Minister. Fabulous. A timeless piece, this, I hope. And so away you go.
I've got a thought.
Yes.
We start in the back rooms of Parliament.
Good God, that's brilliant.
Thank you. They're discussing. It's subterfuge. It's intrigue. They're going to kill the incumbent Prime Minister.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
The secret ballot.
In my pocket, son.
I'll get it myself. Oh my God. Really him?
He must be our new PM, unless he dies.
I've got the money, he's in for a big surprise.
I like that's intrigue. That's good.
It's good, but I think both women are playing it too heavy.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing, I think, is the Prime Minister with the Parliamentary Private Secretary.
Yes.
Talking about what's going to happen.
Yes.
In a 60s rock opera type of way.
Yes, I can see it exactly, and they look across the desk and they fall in love.
Yes.
Prime Minister, I've been with you so far, Nick. I've got to put this letter down and this pencil and tell you something. You look magnificent sitting there. Yeah, your flabby white cheeks, they fill the chair.
Yeah.
As a symbol of power, you're nothing.
Thanks a bunch.
But as a sex monkey, you're something.
Hey, let's do lunch.
I love you.
Love me.
Love you.
Love me.
Every way I can.
You.
I'm your #1 towering parliamentary fan.
Yes, that's very good. I like that.
Sex, intrigue.
Yes.
And now a little death.
Yes. What do you mean?
I think the Prime Minister should die, and in the last death throes,
he sings a really raunchy reggae number.
Yes.
Quick! The Prime Minister's dying!
I'm going. I won't be here much longer. It's been a good life as a PM.
What are we gonna do without you? Tell us the plan for the future.
Slip in fast. I'm not here much longer. Boy, you got a good there, stronger. I'm a-going. You're gonna be my replacement.
Hurry up, man, sing it down!
You're the PM, the new 1C. No more of me. I'm going up to see my makeup.
Okay, let's end that there. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's it, fine. Very good. And that was the very last game. And totaling up the points as a very popular winner. Mike McShane is this week's winner. So, well, and do the credits in the... Actually, do the credits in the style of a 1930s radio announcer. So it just remains for me to thank Mike McShane, Sandy Toxic, Paul Merton, Jim Sweeney, Richard Branson, pianos, and me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Live, it's Who's...
Hey, hello. Hello and welcome to this special international edition of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which tonight features from America the massive talent of Mike McShane, from Canada the amazing skills of Colin Mochrie, from Denmark the missive talent of Sandy Toksvig, and from just around the corner the local boy made bad, Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Right. Now... Not too much, it'll get to their heads. We start with a game called Film and Theatre Styles. They break into two pairs of two for this. First of all, Sandy and Colin, you'd like to come down? I'm going to give you a situation to improvise in just a second. But first of all, can I have some suggestions for some film and theatre style? Kitchen sink dramas. Good. Sorry, what was that? Children's TV. Jolly good.
Pantomime.
Pantomime, yeah. Any, one more, I think?
Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror farce. That's might be one. Oh, we've got loads there. So your situation is one of you can't get to sleep and the other one's trying to help you over that problem. So whichever way around you want to do that, that's your situation. Go.
I can't sleep.
Well, do you want me to bring the sheep back in again, or was that not very successful?
No, try it again. But make the jump a little higher, because they keep hitting me in the side of the head here.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry about it. Flossie, if you want to come in again...
OK, let's do it as a kitchen sink drama.
I think I should tell you something, Derek, before Flossie comes in.
What's that, Deirdre?
Flossie's pregnant.
I thought I was protected. Damn, and damn once again!
I'm just guessing, but are you cross?
Yes. It was just once. Just once.
I know, but she had a hell of a smile on her face.
Can we move rapidly into children's TV?
Shall I bring Flossie in?
Could you?
We'll see what she's got to say. Can you see her? Can you see her smile?
Edge you on to farce.
Oh no! Look! Out the window! The vicar's coming and we've got a sheep in the bedroom! Put your trousers on! Here, hang on a minute. You hide in the sheep. I know we've done that before.
Oh, yes, end on that happy note. Thank you. Move back. Thank you. Right. Well, I'll give you 5 points each here for touching just occasionally on the topic I gave you, and bonus of 55 to the sheep for really taking over. So, Tony and Mike, I'll give you your situation. Can we have a few more styles, please?
Home video.
Home video, yes.
Restoration comedy.
Chinese opera. Very Sorry? Melodrama and Open University.
Prime Minister's question time.
It's not really a theatrical style, is it? I mean, especially real people there. They're not actors. It's not like in America where Ronald Reagan played the part. Now, any more? Amateur dramatics. Well, I think we have a million there to choose from. But anyway, your style... Well, your situation is you're having a duel. Away you go.
So, Countess de Baudricourt, you think you are better than me at shootsmanship?
I, Philip de Cochon, my eye can beat better upon a falcon flying than any man do.
Well, you have a spade, and I'll have a Kalashnikov. Let's see who's...
Whoa. Open University.
In the 15th century, these firearms were often used for putting a lead ball distinctly between the two eyes.
That's right, and if we look at this pie chart here, we'll see that Mike is wearing a variety of terribly ugly 70s clothes.
Stop giggling, Tony. It's Chinese opera.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now I got to use you. I know you're the rifle cannon.
Oh, Lotus Master, once you teach me the secret of the lead dragon, I will be the most powerful man in Pekong.
What's all this rubbish going on?
Let's try home video.
All right, hold still. Okay,
You're right.
okay.
No,
Mike,
I'll
you
pretend.
go-
I'll pretend
All
to
right.
shoot you. I'll pretend to
No,
shoot
no,
you.
fire. No, okay.
Do you get
No,
that?
point at the camera.
Do you get that?
Point at the camera
Sorry,
here.
I've just been in a toilet. I've got trousers.
Okay, go on.
All right, there you go.
That's got enough of that. Let's finish on melodrama.
So, you point the camera at me, the very camera you filmed.
Oh, go ahead. Make long noises like a cow. Nothing will save you now.
I know what will save me. I'm going to walk in a completely implausible fashion. To the death, I say. I can't go through with it.
I had a change of heart. You're acting so bad, I decided to kill myself.
No! Marry me instead.
Natural conclusion to that. 9 points each there for the improvisation, with a bonus of $1 million each for hopelessly overacting. Jolly good. So let's have a game now called props. They're divided into 2 pairs of 2 for this. Mike and Sandy, that's your prop. You have to come up with as many different ways of using that as possible. Okay, and Tony and Colin, yours is a 2-part prop, which I think it is. And there it is, or there they are. And just buzzing between the 2 groups of 2. As soon as I get your idea of it, away you go, starting with you, Mike and Sandy.
Honey, when I'm cremated, you're going to have to put me in this size one, all right?
I killed the Dutch boy and stole his shoes.
Good.
Bambalea, Bambalea.
I am the Dutch boy's friend. Where is he?
Well, it's big, all right.
Some women consider me a classical lover.
Shirley Bassey, put your clothes on.
Oh, dear.
This was found in Egypt. It was called the Rosetta Porta Potty.
We can make great coffee from this.
Honey, I'm really hungry. Can you open the peanut butter for me?
What do you mean, Captain Kirk? I'm getting camper.
Okay, thank you very much. That's end there. Thank you. Right. Let's give 14 points each. Anyway, well, let's move on to a game called Helping Hands. Now, in this, I'd like you, Sandy, to act out a situation with Colin. So you'd like to come down ready. But to make it easier for Colin, since he's a newcomer, he's not have to use his own hands, but Tony Slattery will provide the hands for him by putting them through the armpits like that. And the situation I'd like you to do, Sandy, is you're ordering a sandwich at a sandwich bar or something like that. And there's your sandwich tender.
Hello, have you got anything that's fresh at all?
Fresh. Fresh. Yes, I believe. Yes, I do. This stuff right here. This meat. It's meat. It's roast beef.
Meat? Are you sure? I mean, it...
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, but you've eaten it now.
Oh, sorry. No, you don't want any of that. We'll have some ham. Would you like some ham?
No, well, you just flicked snot all over it. I don't...
Look, I'm sick and tired of your attitude.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll just have a coffee, please. Can I just have a coffee?
All right, a coffee. You have a coffee. All right, you have a coffee. There you go. Like that.
You've spilled it all down me now.
Oh, really? Well, look at this. Maybe you just like this, a comb.
Well, that's terribly
You
kind
can
of...
use that to make little designs on the cheese.
Yes, I know, but you've got coffee all down me and I still haven't got my sandwich.
Oh, all right. Here, have a napkin.
Oh, that's terribly kind of you.
Here, let me wipe you.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little nearsighted.
Yes, I can tell it.
Look,
I'm not...
I have ears.
Okay, that'll do. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, there it is. I don't know. Based on audience acclamation, I think I'll give 96 points to everyone on that last game. Now we come to a game called Musical Producers. This is going to feature Colin and Sandy as the producers of a musical. If you'd like to get your stools ready to sit there, it has to be done on stools. They're going to be describing the musical, and then it'll be acted out for us, or rather sung out for us, by Tony and Mike, with the assistance of Richard Ranch on the piano and any other musical instrument that's necessary. But this is a new musical, but we'd like a topic that it should be about. Wasps. Wasps, a very good suggestion. A very easy word to rhyme. Wasps. A million rhymes for that. So if you just describe the first scene and we'll get going. Take it away, Colin and Sandy.
Okay. Young lovers, okay?
Wasps.
Young lover wasps. That's right. That's exactly what I was going to go
Wasps
for.
are big in the marketplace today.
Right. So they're out together and they fancy each other and they do the traditional wasp song.
Yes, wondering why they're not producing honey. I like you, I like your stripes, I like your size and I like your sting. I want to marry you, here's your wedding dress, here's your gold and silver honey-made ring.
Oh, I'd like to take this ring, but there's one important thing.
What's that?
We've been going out a long time, I mean, you're a slave and I'm the queen.
The slave goes out and she sees this beautiful young girl.
Yes.
And he decides he's going to sting her.
Okay.
But if he stings her, he'll die.
With a hacking cough.
In a 1920s flapper number.
Beautiful girl.
What a day, what a day, what a day to pick some flowers. What a day, I could pick for hours and hours. Look, a little wasp, he's got a stinger. He wonders what it would cost.
I'm going to sting you right in your head. Ow. And when I've sting you, we're going to bed. Let's do it now. Let's flap our wings and fly away.
Okay.
That was a great song and a hell of a dance, wasn't it? Now.
Years later.
The slave wasp is dying.
Yes.
Having left his stinging the woman and the queen.
Feeling really bad that she rejected him, comes back to pay her final respects.
At his deathbed. It's so sad.
It's very dramatic.
You're dying.
I'm dying.
I just came to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
No flying.
No flying.
No more. Just say goodbye.
But since you've offered to be my wife, I've got a new lease of life. Let's fly and sting our days away.
You're alive again. We'll be better friends. Let's sting our way to fame.
Okay, honey.
Pretty good. Yes, and there. Okay, yes, pretty good. While I work out the points of that, we take a break. You see some advertisements. See you after that. Bye. Yes. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back with 94 points being shared equally amongst the four competitors of that last game. Now we come to a game called World's Worst. This features all four competitors again. If you'd like to come down to the World's Worst step. and you have to step forward when you've got examples of the world's worst person to be a superhero. OK, I'll buzz when I've got the idea of your suggestion. Ooh.
Ah, don't worry, Flatulence Man will save you!
Oh, a phone booth.
You're safe! It's Ballet Man!
Squelch! Hello, I'm Incontinence Woman.
Don't worry, it's me, Salmon Man.
Don't back off! I, Captain Forgetful, will take care of it. Where's my costume? Where's my costume?
Listen, I really want to save you, but the baby's due any minute.
You will not burn down the fourth bridge, not faced with Mimotron!
Well done, yes, very good. Yes. Sorry, you caught me by surprise there, but a lot of points to everyone there. I'll work out who I'm going to give them in a minute. Now we come to a game called Song Stiles, in which Mike McShane is going to make up a song on the spot. And what's he going to make up a song about? So could you think of something you'd take on a picnic?
Banana.
Banana? Well, banana seems a possible one you could use. No, only one thing. Not a whole picnic for him, but banana's fair enough. Not so easy to run. No, we've moved on from that now. But we'd like a style for him to sing in, which I don't think napkins qualifies. Light
Cole.
Sorry? Rock and roll. Oh, rock and roll. Have you heard of rock and roll? Have you done those a million times?
Why, yes, Clive, though I wear a suit and tie, I do have a funky underpinning.
Well, get your funky underpinning out, Mike, and away you go.
I like food. I love a picnic. I can swing with almost anything. Cottage cheese, easy to please, but one fruit really makes me sing. It's yellow and long and not too strong. This is a banana song. They say monkeys, well, they love them. They just can't get enough of them. Well, I'm a primate, number one. Me and that little yellow fruit gonna have a lot of fun. I open the hamper, I peel it down. I munch banana all over town. Ha!
Very good. Excellent. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. All right. Another 72 points there from Mike McShane. Let's move on to a game called News Report. This is going to feature Sandy and Tony in television studio. Sandy is the anchor woman, and Tony is an expert. Out in the field, we'll have Colin as a reporter, if you'd like to go over there, and he'll be interviewing, well, anybody, and those anybodies will be played by Mike McShane. So this is a whole news programme, but it's going to be about a nursery rhyme. So can somebody suggest something like Little Bo Peep or Humpty Dumpty? Something? The Grand Old Duke of York. I'm fairly confident that's a nursery rhyme, so away you go. And away you go when the news music comes in.
Good evening, and welcome to We Know More Than You Do, where we patronise you at peak time. And this evening, a very exciting story. It's a royal story, and with us an expert in the studio. Now, the Grand Old Duke of York been with rather a lot of men, hasn't he?
He's been with rather a lot of men. I think this is the most important point to clarify. The latest reports coming through from Reuters is that he has, in fact, had 10,000 men.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to stop you there. We've got one of those 10,000 men. He is exhausted, but he is going to speak to us in the field.
10,000 men. You were one of them. When you were up, and now you're down. How do you feel?
Man. He's a grand old duke and party till you puke. I'll tell you, that guy can go for hours. I mean, I was number 359, and I thought he'd be steaming, but he was still ready to jazz, baby.
Okay, back in the studio here, a bit of a comment from the Peerage de Brett's expert.
I think one of the things to bear in mind is that there were points in which he was only halfway up.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, we've actually got the farmer who owns that hill, been tramping up and down 10,000 men with the Grand Old Duke of York. How's he feeling?
All right, your entire crops have been trampled by 10,000 men. How do you feel?
Well, I'm planning on taking the crushed wheat and selling it to the Shreddies Corporation.
Thank you very much. That's it. One final word.
Well, it's just come through on Reuters again that he is in fact going to be rechristened the Grand Old Duke of Pork.
Yes, you heard it here first. We'll be back with more news as it happens.
Okay. Right, thank you very much. Put your stools back there. Very, very good indeed. No points, unfortunately. Now we come to a game called Alphabet. This is for Tony and Mike, so if you'd like to come down ready. They're going to act out a scene. I'm just going to set them a little scene. The only difficulty that we're going to give them is they've got to start each line with successive letters of the alphabet. But we don't have to start with A, because I've got a suggestion.
L.
L. That wasn't just a yelp of pain. Oh, L, not this game. L sounds good, so we've got to get back and do L again at the end for the big finale. And the situation you've got to do is just two surgeons performing an operation and chatting about it.
Lucky sod, you get off this week, huh?
Michael, this is sudden. What causes jealousy?
Nepotism. Ooh! Perhaps your wife doesn't happen to be the best nurse on the hall.
Quite. She isn't.
Really, I thought you had more tact and morals than that.
Silly person. Can't you see that you've just taken out his windpipe?
Oh, tracheotomy time.
That goes under the neck. Under the neck that goes.
Very good.
Whoa, we've done it.
Oh, the Zivalagavul Ridge seems to be opening up.
Yes, that's right.
Zip that baby up and I'll bus for lunch, okay?
Oh, no, he's dead.
Big deal.
Careless Butterfingers.
Dr. Cock Up.
Every time.
Forget it. I'm hungry.
Good, me too.
Hell, let's go to that new salad bar.
I'd rather have a steak.
Well, jam it up, my kabaga. I'll have a steak too.
Kaboga, what's that?
A linear tract of the... Forget it.
That's it. That was really good. Very well done. Particularly a good round of alphabet there. Half a point each. Now we come to a game called March, in which all four competitors are going to make up a song, a march, on the spot. So if you'd like to come down ready to do that. And what I'd like you to do, studio audience, is suggest some type of profession that they can make this up. Banker, I think, has a possibility of a rhyme or two. There'll be penalty points for anything too obvious on this, though, Tony. So can you start, please, Tony, keeping off the obvious rhymes, and away you go.
Oh, fiscal things are sweet to me. In many ways they're honey. Yes, my life centers around lots and lots of money. Oh, money, money, money. I don't need wit. To be a banker, you need to be a duplicitous git.
We had a cashier in our bank where she couldn't do any counting, which is really difficult, but she was very good at mounting. So instead of making her into a bank teller, we put her by a lamppost and set up trying to sell her.
I love the feel of money. It's so crisp in banks. I like the smell of dollars, of pounds, of francs. Instrumental!
I'm dating a woman. The woman is a banker. She's damn good to me. I'd really like to thank her. She lets me make deposits every day and every night. An early withdrawal's a penalty, but for me, it's all right. I've got lots to put in the vault. Just because I'm loaded, it's really not my fault. But I don't think I could find anybody the worst or the best, cause she always charges me with interest.
Very good, well done. Yes. The sadness is that that's the very last game, and totting up the score, I see that Tony Slattery is this week's winner. So well done. A reasonably popular choice there, and the prize for winning is to do the credits in the style of my choosing. And can you do it, Tony, in the style of the world's most enthusiastic person? We'll read the credits in that style. So it just remains for me to thank Mike McShane, Colin Mochrie, Sandy Toksvik, Tony Slattery, Sally Slattery, yes, Richard Frost, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.